Hi friends, welcome to Jenkins series. So in the previous videos we gone through so many videos like Docker and how to install the Jenkins, how to install the Maven, how you need to create the pipeline. So many videos we gone through. This is like a final video to will combine all things in single video. Like you can deploy your application in AWS cloud. In the cloud environment, you need to create a EC2 instance, then you need to install the Git software, Jenkins, everything we'll do in this video. Today we'll see complete end-to-end development. So to do that one we have some prerequisites. Okay, before deploying your application, first we'll create EC2 creation. After that git installation, how you need to configure username and email, everything we'll see. Okay, all instructions, everything I will give in the Git repository. So let me start. Okay, I hope you guys have AWS account. If you don't have, just how you need to create EC2 like AWS account, just you can go through the videos. I will provide the link in my below video section. Okay, so I already logged in the AWS. Just if you don't know, type here EC2. If you click on the EC2, it will open. I'm in the Mumbai region, so which region you want, just you can create. Okay, in the free tier you can create instances, so up to 750 hours you can use per month. Okay, so here there is a launch instance. Click here. So it will take time while installing all the softwares. So let me go through this. So it's opening, just give me a minute. So by that time, see guys, I already uploaded one Spring Boot project in my repository. If you see, this is Spring Boot -hello. If you don't know how to create, in the Docker videos I already explained. So if you go through here, in this link we have one video from the scratch how you need to develop a Spring Boot application. If you see this video from the scratch how you need to develop, you will have an idea. I already pushed in the Git repository. So in the meanwhile, let me create EC2 instance. Just I'm taking Amazon Linux to AMI. Just click select. So I'm using all the default options here. The free tier eligible is just 0.5 1 GB and 1 vCPU. So let me click configure details. I'm using all the default options. I'm not changing anything. So you need to add the storage. I'm taking around 8 GB. So go for next option. Here you can provide the tags. If you want, you can give. Just let me give Jenkins Docker. I'm giving. Why? Because we'll integrate Docker also. Okay. Here you can configure the security group. You can choose select with the default. Why? Because in the default all ports will be allow. From any IP you can allow these things. Click review and launch. Here I hope everything is ready. Just you click launch instance. Here either you can create a new key or you can use existing. I already created a Jenkins private. Just click OK and launch instance. Okay, now your instance is launching. Click on view instances. So how you need to log in? So just grab the IP here, copy and go for terminal. So already my key has a permissions. Either if you don't have, you can provide chmod 400 permissions, Jenkins private key already I given. If you created a new key, you need to provide these permissions. Okay, ssh-i, give the input and you need to provide your username EC2. This is a predefined username and just paste it your IP. Okay, just you can give the permission as yes. So you are logged in inside the remote machine. Once this step is completed, just you navigate to the sudo user. Okay, sudo su. If you go, you will be a root user. This is a sub user EC2-user. This is your root user. Once this step is completed, just let me go to the PPT. The first step is done now. EC2 creation in AWS. Now you need to install the Git. Okay, I already have all the commands what are the install. So either you can install the maven, get everything. If you install the maven, Java software is inbuilt, it will be installed automatic. So that's why I'm grab the maven here. So it will be installed the maven plus Java, both softwares it will be installed. So it is taking some time. So here see, you can install the OpenJDK 7, 8 or 9. If you install the maven, it will be used internally as JDK 8, it will be installed. So here in the PPT I didn't mention here Java software in the maven. Here you can add another point also. Okay, now once this is done, you can check by using the version, which version is installed. Just let me copy. Just it is still installing maven. Yeah, now this job is completed. Now you can give mvn hyphen version. See which maven version is installed, and if you want to check the java hyphen version, you can install this one option also. Okay, so jdk is installed. Now once this step is completed, just you can go and install your git. Let me copy paste. So git software is installing now. And let me git hyphen version. This is the software, git hyphen v. So it is not installed. Why? Okay, hyphen version command. It is installed 2.23.3. and once this step is completed, you need to configure your username and password. If you don't have a git account, just go ahead and create your git repository also. If you don't know how to create, like we have already git also we covered in our channel. Let me show you. YouTube/c/Java Express. So it is taking some time. Go for the playlist here. In the playlist we have a git devops 2020. If you click here, we have a lot of videos. If you are a beginner, just you can watch these videos also, how you need to create, you need to clone the repository. If you have a project in your local system, then how you need to push this project to the repository. This is the fourth. Why? Because you created from the scratch from the Spring Boot, right? So that project also you need to push your repository. By using this video, you can just push your repository. Okay, so I will provide the link also. So let me go here. With software install, git is installed. So just I'm providing my username and my email address both. This is my email ID. Here you can provide. Next, once this step is completed, now you need to install your Jenkins. Sorry, it's not copied properly. Okay, this step is completed, the response is okay, and just copy, and you need to add the key, gpg key, it will be asked to install. Now you need to install your Jenkins. So it will take few minutes to install. It's depend on your internet connection. It is installed. Once this Jenkins install, these all steps already I covered in the second video of the Jenkins. So this is complete end-to-end development, so that's why I'm repeating one more time. So once you install the Jenkins, you need to start, and here this is the option. Suppose if you reboot your system, the Jenkins will not start automatic. If you configure this command, it will be start automatically the Jenkins. Okay, once this step is done, your Jenkins will be ready. Once Jenkins is ready, you need to install the plugins, right? So those plugins also are like customized plugins. So let me check, still it is a 51%. So once this step is done, suppose if you take Amazon Linux 2 machine, these are the steps. Okay, suppose if you use Amazon Linux instead of 2, so this command will be vary. I will show you how you can get it. See, everything is given by the AWS itself. Just Docker AWS. Just let me go through the link. Docker installation in EC2. Let me go. I will share somewhere the link. Just I gone through AWS and EC2 official documentation they given. So let me in the meanwhile see. Yeah, this is installed. I will give the link, guys, no issues. Why? Because nowadays everyone using Linux is updated AMI image. Okay, so once this step is done, so you need to start your Jenkins now your Jenkins is started. So it is saying public key for the Jenkins RPM is not installed. It is getting some exception, so let me go through this. Sudo systemctl. Okay, maybe you can use sudo service start Jenkins lsb action. So it is not supported, guys, so let me check. Okay, sudo systemctl status Jenkins unit Jenkins service couldn't be found. It is not installed properly, I think. Let me copy. Let me install the Jenkins here. So installation is completed now. Once this installation is completed, now you can run your command. Copy. See, now your command is executed. Now you can give your status. If you see here status, see now Jenkins is running. Okay, so go for EC2 instance here. Just here you can grab the URL here, and it is running. Jenkins will be run on 8080 port number. Okay, just click on enter. So it will be initialize your Jenkins. So here you need to install your plugins, and you need to provide the root password also here. So let me open. It is asking to the sign in. Yeah, why? Because while installing the Jenkins, you need to, this is the initial admin password. You can change, just copy by using the cat command. You can display your password here. Copy here, let me paste it. Continue. And never here it will be asked to install your custom plugins, like all inbuilt plugins they will customize. These all plugins will be installed. Let me click. It's depend on your internet connection. It is taking some time, so unable to connect to the Jenkins. Yeah, it's loading. Now it is installing all the plugins. And once this step is done, you need to install your softwares. What all the softwares you need to install? These all steps you need to execute in your EC2 instance. So let me update. Copy. So it will be installed. So now it is installing here. Okay, this sudo apt update, it will be update all the packages. So here using Amazon Linux to write, just copy paste these commands. You don't need to do anything. It will be install the Docker in your EC2. See, your EC2 instance is very 1 vCPU, right? 1 GB RAM. So it will take CPU utilization sometimes 100% also while you are running the Jenkins job. So it is taking few time. Okay, this part is done. Then you can start your Docker by using this command. Okay, now your Docker is running. Now if you reboot your system, you need to enable this command also. Okay, now if you are using the Jenkins, right, for the Jenkins user you need to add for your Docker group, otherwise it will give you a sudo permission also. Okay, so let me check here. Still it is installing here. Copy and your sudo, and here you can see your Docker version also, which version is installed. Alternatively, you can use a docker info command. Here in the info command you can see the server, and you can see the client also. Okay, so if you want to cross check, you can use the docker ps command or docker images. Right now there is no images in your system, so that's why it is no docker images. Okay guys, and this is one part. I hope you guys have a docker account. If you don't have a docker account, just you can go through the docker videos how you need to create a hub.dockerhub.com is there, right? Here you can create your hub. Why? Because once your Jenkins job is running, you need to push your docker image to your docker hub, so that you can see in the real time. You need to push to your AWS container registry. So as of now, for example, just I'm showing this docker hub only. Here you can create your username, so let me give as Java. I'm giving same name for everywhere. You can click save and continue. So a user is created now. Once this step is done, here you added your usernames, right? So you need to restart your system, otherwise it will give exception to you. Okay, these two users you added, right? So once you configure your sudo, you need to restart your EC2 instance. Okay, so let me reboot. So now it will be reboot your machine. So this is the URL, so save and finish. So I already rebooted, so no issues. Let me refresh it here and just copy. You can log in again once it is rebooted. It will take 1 or 2 minutes to reboot your system. Is a copy, still it is running. See, as of now, as per our PPT, we install the Jenkins and we install the Docker, and you can configure username and email in AWS for the Git also. These all things we done. Okay, now these credentials we have, right? How you need to do, I will explain. All these instructions we done. So let me go here again, run. Your system is rebooted now. Sudo su, if you see here, you can see docker ps, your docker is running. Okay, now Jenkins also by that time will be ready. Just copy. You can run 8080 port number. Setup wizard, sign in. So it is asking your username, password. I given as Java. So it is taking some time. Yeah, your dashboard is ready. Okay, assume that you can use this repository also, Spring Boot hello world, Spring Boot -hello. Either you can clone your repository here, just you can copy here. You guys can use this one also. If you want to develop from the scratch, this is Spring Boot project, just you can configure, just you can copy here. Here you need to create a job. Click on new item. Just you can give the pipeline. Here you can give a project, prod deployment. I'm giving as a prod. You can choose the pipeline. Click OK. So here you need to configure your Spring Boot project. So you can click the GitHub. Here you can provide your URL. And if you come down here, if you want to run every 1 minute, if you want to give a period like some regular expression, you can provide. If you commit, automatically it will trigger in the next minute. If you given a star 5 times, every 1 minute it will check if any new commit is available. It will go and trigger your job in this way. Okay, right now I'm not giving. You can try this part. So here you can use pipeline script from SCM. Okay, if you choose this option, here you need to give your Git repository URL, your Git repository URL. So here just copy this one, or this one I need to copy to here. Okay, and one more repository URL you need to give here. Okay, So your git is ready. It will take from the Jenkins file. In Spring Boot Hello World, I created one Jenkins file. This is your Jenkins file. Remaining all steps I explained in your Spring Boot in the Docker videos. So this Jenkins file you are already aware, the same file I'm using here. Why? Because till now we use this Jenkins pipeline only. So Maven clean install, Maven package, how you need to build a Docker image, how you need to create these credentials, everything explained the Jenkins series in my previous videos. You can go and watch these videos, and you need to push to your repository. I am pushing docker jenkins _ spring boot with build number. Okay, and this is the new command I created here. Why? Because Spring Boot will be run on 8080 port number. If you want to expose outside the world, you can give any port number here. This is the command. It will be run your Spring Boot Hello World, and you are archiving. This is the pipeline script, so nothing new. So what you will do, you can save, and once you save, you need to configure your credentials also. Okay, so if you go for the pipeline syntax, this is mandatory. Here with the credentials, one option is available. Why? Because Docker has some password, right? I don't want to give in my pipeline. So what I will do, here you can see with the credentials, bind credential to a variable. Here you can create with a secret text. Okay, if you click on secret text, here you can provide your variable name. Which variable name you will give means any variable name, but I configured this one, right? So Docker password, I will give, this is my variable name, Jenkins. Here you need to configure your username and password. Here you can use secret text. Inside the secret text, here your Docker password you need to give here. Why? Because you need to create in Docker Hub, you need to create your sign in, that password you need to provide. Here you can provide your Docker ID, whatever credential ID you want to give, you can provide. Click on add. Here you can choose. If you click on the generate script, it should be there in this way, Docker password and Docker ID. Same thing I have given here, Docker password and Docker ID. Okay, I hope you guys are clear about this part. So what I will do, just click on build now. So if you are running the first time, it will generate all the plugins, all things it will be show you. Now here if you use the df-h command, it will give how much space you used. Why? Because you given as 8 GB, right? So 2.5 GB is used right now. So here see, from the git it is downloaded the project. Now it is using compile and clean. If you click on this option, click on the console output, here you can see all the plugins, everything you can see here. But because from the Google, from the Maven repository, all required plugins are installing now. Okay, so it will take few time. Hey guys, but in the Jenkins we are using the free tier. In this one, max you can run only one time. If you try to run the build suppose this build is success completely. Okay, once this build is success, if you ran the second time, your EC2 instance will be hang due to your vCPU is very less, your memory is very less. So that's why for the demo purpose I'm showing how you need to do complete deployment. Okay, it will take few time. By that time what I will do, go for Spring Boot Hello World, click on this part. If you see right now here, if you see Docker images, I don't have any Docker images. If I use the Docker PS, there is no process is running. Okay, so at last, once you deploy the application by using the IP address, you need to hit the URL, right? If you click on the source, I will show you the URL how it will be. By that time it will be take, see, compile and clean is complete at this stage. Now it is deploying. Okay, click on main package. Here docker hello world.java, just this is the class name. See, by using IP address, if you type v1/docker, it will display welcome to deployment in the Docker. If you want, you can change this one also. Okay, right now it is already deployed, right? So later will stays. Now it is deploying is done. If you click here, click on console output, see now it is using build success. Now it is creating docker image. See, docker build -t, this is my username in the Docker Hub, and I given this is the name. One is nothing but your build number. Okay, and now docker image is created. Now see, login succeeded. Why? Because I configured with credentials, right? Now it is pushing to docker repository. Maybe you can cross check also in the push. Let me log in by that time. So now here, if you see here, now docker images, see one image is created. If you use the docker ps, see one job is running on port number 8081. Okay, and if you want to check, what you will do, copy this URL, okay, /v1/ you can use a docker. So it is not at okay, you need to run port number on 8081 port number. Okay, see, welcome to deployment in docker. I hope you guys are clear how I deployed. If you see, still my docker container is running. If you try to run one more time your Jenkins pipeline, it will be hang your system. See, all stages are done: clean, deployment, build docker image, docker login, docker push, docker deployment, and archiving. Every step is done. I hope you guys are clear. Don't run next time. If you run, it will be hang. Once this step is complete, I want to show you where it is logged in, right? Where it is push docker spring boot hello world 1. So this is the final step. I hope we covered all the things. Docker credentials we generated, and a pipeline project we created. Okay, if you have any questions, we have a Facebook group. In this group you can join, you can leave your comments. So every updates will do in this group also. If you like this video, just you can hit my subscribe button if you want to receive more updates also. Right now, see, updated a minute ago, Docker Jenkins Spring Boot. Lot of times I pushed in this repository. Hope we have a lot of builds will be there. See, if you want to push, see, 2 minutes ago it is updated with the repository tag 1. Okay, I hope you guys are clear. We'll see few more things. If anything is pending, I will continue these Jenkins series in this tutorial. Thank you guys.